That's a chapter name.
It's like watching Ring a Bell pilot for real.
We arrive in Anshine. Still no wind.
Are these desert places normally supposed to be windy?
When they're the site of the wind crystal they are, this stillness shouldn't be possible. The wind carried all manner of blessings to this land in days past. It was the kingdom's lifeblood.
I see. All the more reason to hurry then. Which way to the temple?
From here we need only head... we ought to make for... which way is it?
Although I will say that chapter name makes me think it's supposed to be some horrible reference to this Gaia.
I'm impressed you made it to Kaldisla.
Eh.
Just a moment. My journal details much of Ansheim's topography. A clockwork metropolis, nestled in Harina's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Ansheim by the ceaseless currents originating from the Temple of Wind to the south.
Quite thorough, isn't it? Sounds as if you've been here before. Perhaps that book of yours is a travel diary?
I do seem possessed of a certain wanderlust. The normal sort as well. Ooh, perhaps I'll find a train of ex-lovers here among the sands.
I'm really impressed with the game's voice acting so far.
Oh yeah. Like I said, the four main people they got for the four main characters is really good people. Really good people. They know their shit.
Lord Marshal. Save the usual two, at least.
No matter. Let's begin.
I trust word has reached you from Kaldisla. The Knights of the Eternian Sky have fallen to the Vestal.
I'd not thought the girl so bloodthirsty as all that.
It appears she surrounded herself with capable guards. What's more,
Ring a Bell never
it
changed.
pains me to say it, but Idia's whereabouts have been lost amid the chaos.
That is no concern of yours. Do not confuse personal matters with your assigned task, Alternus.
My apologies, Lord Marshal.
Not only did the Sky Knights fail, they've given the Vestal wings. Why they didn't simply kill the child, I'll never know.
Keenly insightful as ever, Victoria. Yet I fear we've need of the Vestal alive.
Have we, Victor? Bah, no matter then. If she fled by air, it's a simple matter to track her. She makes for Anshine by necessity.
So there's a Victor and a Victoria. Wonderful. They're gonna be lovely to
And
keep
to
straight.
the Temple of Wind.
It's very easy. One's a woman, one's a guy.
Of course. Most of the world's seas have gone putrid, but the inner sea remains navigable. That would offer the airship a berth. But what does she aim to do there? Why return to the crystal now? It smells of some sinister plot.
Anshine is the province of the Cammer and Profiteur merchantry. What say you, Lord Marshal?
We haven't the leisure of chasing the Vestal across the globe and back. We need her in custody now. Tell the merchantry to employ any means they must.
This is starting to reek of what happened to the party in Karnak in Final Fantasy V.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I didn't set his other ability. I'm an idiot. I didn't set class abilities for anyone. wonderful. One thing's for sure, they seem to keep the experience pretty good at almost all times.
Yeah.
Like, gaining levels in this game seems easy-ish. Hey, Batty.
Apprehensive Vestal by any means necessary. Seems the Council of Six is growing desperate.
Those were
I'm not
their
100%
words.
sure, but it almost seems
I
like they
relate
do
them to
something
you.
akin to what 8 did.
My contract states I'm to receive payment for my troubles from you.
I have not played 8 in
Said
a
your
long
contract is
time.
mistaken. I've heard nothing of
That's
the
because
sort.
I can't really enjoy 8 because of the way the system is.
Bah, fine.
Like, you're either helpless or you're broken.
I'm taking a small discount.
And I can't enjoy
Only
it
fair
anymore
is a
because
regular
Triple
customer,
Triad
eh?
hates me.
If you must.
Then you would not like speedrunning FF8 because it relies upon Triple Triad quite a bit.
That's basically luck.
Like, one of the key- I'll
I'll
explain it. I'll explain it after this
Until I
cutscene.
see a profit, I'll not move an inch. Business is business, yes?
Okay, I was talking about FF8 earlier. The way the FF8 speedrun works is it gets the Quistis card as soon as possible, because the Quistis card refines into 3 Samantha souls, and each of those can be refined into 100 triples. And triple is like the 3rd highest stat junction in FF8, so you just junction that to your STR and
Yeah. Triple is ridiculous. It's
then
also
you're-
one of the few skills that actually gives you attack and a good hit chance bonus.
and it basically, once you get all those triples, you're set until the end of the game. Pretty much you're set until you get to basically Ultimicia's castle. Oh, unacceptable.
Yep.
It wasn't voiced, but I don't care.
It's almost as ridiculous as just slapping, oh, god damn it.
Any unacceptable is unacceptable. Okay. This is... Okay, that's sundries. I don't need sundries right now. Jesus, that's expensive.
Well, if I remember, the monsters around the area give more money, so... It's a nice jump.
I do want the arrow spell so that Anya's can use some offensive magic.
Moon magic. I'm also gonna hate to ask this, but have you done anything with the town rebuilding yet?
No.
Okay. You plan on doing anything with it, or?
Possibly. Just noticed Az's comment. Trying to decide what I want to buy.
God damn it, Josh. Can I look over moon magic?
Why do I feel like I'm just woefully short on funds?
You just need to go outside and punch more things.
I don't want to do that on stream, though. No one wants to watch that.
Go forth, kill skulls.
Now, does anybody care if I... Just asking viewers, does anybody care if I actually grind off screen? Like, just in between streams?
I mean...
Silence, one and all!
Your king, Camo the Eighth, speaks. My people, I thank you for your tireless efforts. As you are well aware, our glorious nation's production has suffered a harsh fall since the wind's cessation brought the grand mill to a halt.
Gee, I wonder why.
Without nature's former bounty, our turbines went completely still. They sit as silent as the desert night. In the wake of this crisis, you rose up and took matters literally in hand, operating the turbines manually. I, your king, lack words to thank you for your hard work. However, I am much aggrieved to say that energy production is less than 1/5 its former total. At this rate, our proud kingdom, renowned for its unparalleled industry, is doomed to ineluctable decline. I find myself without recourse but to revisit my prior fiat regarding the schedule of all able-bodied citizens. Henceforth, labor shall commence at 0900 hours and will extend beyond the current 1659 until 2059, effective immediately.
What? We're flesh and blood. We need rest.
In so doing, turbine output is expected to rise to 30% of its former value before the wind ceased output of...
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Grave news!
What? The Vestal? Be calm, my children. I know your pain all too well. My heart bleeds just as yours.
I find that hard to believe.
But I ask that you join me in remembering the cause of our woes. The crystal orthodoxy and the Vestal's indolence. Therein lies the true cause of the wind's absence. And what has the great Vestal done since the air went still? What did she do in the face of your suffering? She abandoned you, fled the country to save herself alone. In this, Ansheim's first and direst hour of need, the vessel we loved and trusted is powerless or unwilling to help.
And what will murdering the Vestal do to solve your problems?
Though it pains
knows,
me
honestly?
deeply to tell you of these things, I cannot deny this simple truth. What resolution can be brought about to this terrible crisis? The crystal orthodoxy is naught but a hollow creed. What years of worship at the altar of the crystal brought us?
Sorry about that, I bumped my volume switch.
Once more,
Apparently they seem to believe that, oh yeah, they're the guys responsible for the crystal. Things go wrong, it's their fault.
Onward.
There. Just now, that leer. That was aimed at us.
Seems that little speech was for your benefit, Agnes.
It's slander is what it is. That creep's giving you no chance at all to defend yourself.
Agnes.
Huh. Unacceptable.
Agnes oblige, vessel of wind. His Majesty bids you come. I see you've returned, bestie. Why then did you not come to me for an audience immediately? I was dreadfully worried, you know. I'd begun to think you'd fallen victim to some terrible accident. So, what of the Caldislan Chasm?
I fear it was worse even than your Majesty had imagined.
So tell me, was it worse than the state of your own nation? Are you even aware of the situation here?
The wind remains still.
And the Grand Mill be calm. I'm pleased to see you're not totally ignorant. The turbines that form the heart of this kingdom, the greatest symbols of her wisdom, now turn my hand. The hands of our citizens, compulsory labor service. Our survival hinges now upon their sacrifice. And even that will not last forever.
You
We
sound
need
so
that
concerned.
mill turning again soon. Not by our citizens' hands, but by the wind.
Oh, hello there.
And whose job is it to see that the wind blows, if not the Vestals?
Probably not as big as the Atlas counter.
I can think of no
Well, that's
other
because you
value
inflate the
you
Atlas
provide,
counter.
save that. Anyway, will you now end the suffering your negligence has caused to this land, to its people? Or is that beyond your abilities? Perhaps you would sooner run again, turn away from the plight of your people.
If that is all His Majesty wished to say, I'll be on my way. I haven't the time to waste here.
Alright, because every single king in Square RPG history except King Edgar is a sleazeball. And even Edgar is a little bit of a sleazeball.
Edgar is a sleazeball. What are you talking about?
Just whose fault do you think
Like
this
I like
is, girl?
Edgar. He's an amazing character. He's also a freaking sleazeball.
That could have gone better. Not that I blame you for getting mad.
Mad? I felt no anger. Only fear. The king frightens me.
You could theoretically say the
tone
king
was
from
far
Final
from
Fantasy
pleasant.
1 wasn't a sleazeball, but then
he
again,
did
he
seem
was basically
dangerous.
he was a board cutout that just watched things happen in his own
People
kingdom.
who had come to hear him speak frightened
Oh,
me the
what all
same.
did he do? He just built a bridge for you, that's about it.
He fixed.
They
Well,
see
theoretically,
only
he
as
didn't
the
even
Vestal,
build the bridge.
not a
He
human
fixed
being.
it.
I don't know.
He just
how
felt
to speak to them.
uninspired to do it because his daughter was
Just
kidnapped.
thinking on it, sets my legs to trembling.
Welcome to 8-bit
That
RPGs.
explains the tense look you've worn since we've landed here.
Personally, I felt amazing after that little conversation. Did you see his face? It was purple. I nearly laughed out loud.
I tuned him out about halfway through his speech myself. I never did have much attention span for listening to men go on. Now women.
In any case, we'd best hurry to the temple. It's all that I can do.
So... Oh. So yeah, so I get the feeling that whenever Agnes says a line after Ring a Bell does, it will, like, immediately afterward, it will always be an abrupt change of subject.
Sometimes. That's kind of how a lot of people are. Damn it, my ability to spell. As in what?
Who was the composer for this game? Is it someone, like, that's done a lot of VGM before?
I'm betting whoever was... Probably the same guy who does a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff.
It wouldn't be Uematsu. This does not sound like Uematsu.
Give me a bit, I will go find out.
It's not Sakimoto. Sakimoto's
Composer was Sound Horizon.